happening in Spain is crazy. 60-year-olds, 60-year-olds living with their parents. Today we're going to be talking about the reality of living in Spain. I've been living in Spain basically all my life. I've not lived in any other country aside from Spain. I grew up in Spain and I've pretty much lived only in Spain. So I think I'm the right person to kind of talk about what is currently happening in Spain. First thing that we're going to talk, which is very important, is housing. Housing in recent times has been really, really crazy, really, really expensive. First of all, let's talk about the minimum wage, okay? So we're going to go to the internet. So I don't tell you false information. Well, the minimum wage in Spain in 2025 is 1,184 per month. But houses, let's go to the internet and check houses, okay? As I'm seeing here, I specifically clicked on cheap. The cheapest I'm seeing here is 650 euro per month for just a studio. For just a studio apartment, 650 euro. For 2 rooms, 672 euros per month for 2 rooms. For a 44-meter square house, you can imagine how small that is. 700 for 2 rooms. 700 for 2 rooms in a fourth floor without lift for 700 euros per month. You can see how expensive houses are. People can't afford to rent a house with just their salary because imagine paying 700 for your house, okay? Let's even do the maths. Let's just do the maths. Minus 700 is already 484 euros. Imagine this person is paying light bills, okay? Let's say for light bills, let's put it for 100 euros. I'm somewhat estimating like how much we pay here. Me as a family of four, our house, our light bill used to be like 150 euros, 100, between 100 to 150 euros. So let's say 100. Let's not stretch it a lot. 100 euros. That is 384 euros. Now, that is just, what did I say, electricity. Let's say water bill. Let's put water bill to be 50 euros. 384, let's say 50 euros. 334 euros. That is water bill. Then internet. I am going to put the price of my own internet. People even use internet that is more expensive. Our internet, we pay every single month 35 euros. Minus 35 euros, that is 299. That is internet. Then let's talk about feeding. Few years back, you would go with 50 euros to the market and you would come out with at most 2 bags, 2 nylon bags filled up with food. 50 euros. 50 euros could last you at least 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, and even if you're a single person, it's even way cheaper. Like 50 euros for a single person would last you 3 to 4 weeks or a whole month. You could buy, you could buy pasta, buy milk, buy rice, buy tomato frito, buy onions, and buy basic things. As a single person, 50 euro could actually do something for you. But now you go to the market with 50 euros and you don't even see what you really bought. I am a mom, okay, and I have 2 daughters who are toddlers. Who only their diaper is 17 euros something. Just their diaper. So imagine me going to the market and say, okay, let me pick their diaper, pick baby food. Literally just their diapers and baby food. Let's say 2 diapers, baby food is equivalent to 50 euros. People are basically just trying to survive. People are unable to really save money for the future. People can't even buy a house. Let's talk about companies. Let's talk about jobs. A lot of companies are giving people contracts that are called fijo discontinuo. Fijo discontinuo, basically what it entails is you are fixed in this company. Yes, you work with this company, but the discontinual part is they can cut off your contract anytime and nothing will happen. Unlike if you have an indefinite contract, which is called contrato indefinido. Once you have an indefinite contract, they can't just sack you. But many companies, they don't want to keep employers. They don't want to have employers stay there for a long time. So they just issue contracts that are fijo discontinuo. Whenever they are done with your services, they end your contract and then you find your way. Such contract, you can't even ask for a loan in a bank because it's not stable. One of the requirements to rent a house, to ask for a loan for many things here in Spain, one of the major requirements is that you have an indefinite contract that is over a year, that has antigüedad, as they say it in Spanish, que tiene antigüedad de un año. That's one of the major requirements that they ask. Employers are not giving their employee good contracts. They're just giving them temporary contracts that they can terminate whenever they decide. They don't want you being in their company for a long time. What's happening in Spain is crazy. I feel like Spain is that country where you will see 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds living with their parents, living in their parents' house. Since they were born up till that age, they were staying with their parents. They didn't get the chance to even live an independent life or even live alone. And even if they manage to live alone, maybe those that even further their education, maybe they even manage to just stay in a rented apartment, where in a shared apartment, you will see old men that could literally be my grandfather, saying that they live with their mothers, they live with their fathers. Old men, old men, old women, especially men, old men, you will see them living with their parents. And it's no joke, it's such a common thing here. It's not an unusual thing. It's such, when you are telling foreigners, okay, foreigners that come, especially foreigners that come from third world countries such as Africa, South America. When you are telling them these things, they look at you like, huh? How are you this age and you're still living in your parents' house? Spanish people will tell you, oh, with my salary, if I pay house rent, what would I have? No, 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 no. They stay with their parents. And it's such a normal thing. Things are extremely expensive. People can't just afford to live in a decent flat. Look at today, I saw in the news that in Barcelona that we're talking about, people are renting a bedroom, not even an apartment, a bedroom for 800 euros. While back in the day, with 800 euros, if you rent a house for 800 euros, everyone will be like, oh, you are living good, because with that 800 euros, you rent even a duplex, you rent a good flat with 3 or 4 rooms for 800. That makes sense. Like if someone tells you, "Oh, I'm paying 800 euros for my apartment," you will say, "Oh, nice. That means you have a really nice house. Like the house will have garage, will have nice view, would be located in a nice place. You would have plenty of rooms. Even you can even have up to two bathrooms with 800 euros. But now for that same 800 euros, that's what they're renting, just one bedroom, one minute bedroom of 15 to 20 meters square. Spain has low natality wait, like it's not even encouraging. People don't even want to have kids. I remember in school when we used to study about the pyramid of natality, if it's called like that. Confuse. Sorry guys that I may confuse some words. Okay, I mostly speak Spanish. I grew up speaking Spanish, so sometimes when I try to translate the exact word in Spanish, it doesn't sound correct. So I may just be putting it on the screen. But pardon if I don't pronounce or say things correctly. I'll put them in the screen. I'll try my best to put them in the screen. Okay. So when I was in school, we studied about like natality pyramid, and a healthy pyramid or a healthy natality something looks like a triangle basically. But now the natality rate in Spain, this is how the pyramid of Spain looks like. A healthy one looks exactly as a triangle. Lots of young people at the bottom and then fewer older people. But now there's literally no young people. Like you can literally see it. At the bottom, there are no young people. There are more older people here in Spain. More older people. Sorry, my eye is scratching me. There are more older people in Spain. There are more older people. So yeah, this is basically the major thing that's actually happening in Spain. There are the job market is so bad. Spain has one of the lowest wages in the whole European country. The unemployment rate is really, really high. Now, high cost of living, the high cost of living, especially the way people are putting the prices of rentage, you'll be wondering, like, are you living in the same Spain that you and I are living? People living in Spain or landlords, like when you are putting this rent, this crazy amount as rent, do you really live in the same Spain? Because where do you expect people to get such money?